Welcome to Finance, the financial service app that empowers you to take control of your financial future, make smarter decisions, and build long lasting wealth. Now, let's face it, managing finances can be overwhelming, and many people don't know where to start. Whether it's budgeting, saving, or investing, Finance simplifies the process, offering easy to use tools that help you track your income, manage your expenses, and achieve your financial goals. With personalized challenges, educational lessons, and smart tracking features, Finance is designed to guide you step by step towards financial success, no matter where you are in your journey. Now, let's explore how Finance helps you master your money right now. Here, I will be giving a step by step walkthrough of all the sections in our financial app and planning guide. So, first things first, we see that we have overview, challenges, expenses, lessons, entrepreneurship, and parental controls. Now, coming over from the overview, here we see a complete summary of what the user has performed in the app. It could be the number of challenges he has completed, the number of lessons, the amount of money he has saved, all of that combined in one section. So that pretty much sums it up in one go. Now let's see what happens if I want to save $200 for a bike that I really, really want, right? So we have a challenge here for us. So now let's say that I want to start a challenge of saving $200 to get a bike. So here we see that we have been given a solution, our entirely self-made game plan for this challenge. It says that we need to save $25 per week for around 8 weeks. We need to find ways to earn extra money. It could be by doing extra chores at home, maybe sell unused items. You could maybe cut unnecessary expenses like stop eating your Lays. So there's that, and then when I go back to the dashboard, we see that we can also add challenges on our own. So let's say that I want to buy an iPhone for around $600. So when I type this out, iPhone for $600, and how do I want to achieve my goals? Maybe it could be to spend on a stock that later gives me a return of around the same budget of $600 after maybe let's say 1 year or after 2 years. All of those goals that can be added into this challenge. So in a nutshell, this section basically gives you an incentive to work on your money, otherwise you won't be able to achieve your goals. Now coming over to the expenses section, which was pretty self-explanatory and straightforward, here we see that we have built a expenses tracking system here. So let's say that I am owed around $50. I am owed around $50. So let's say that my friend Josh has given me $50, right? $50, and that counts as income in my bank history, right? So when I add this transaction, I see that Josh has given me $50. So yeah, that's pretty much straightforward. If he uses same dynamics for expense, it directly cuts from a transaction history. Coming over to the entrepreneurship part of this website, where we give you a basic transaction history of your businesses. So let's say that I'm selling flowers in my store, and let's say I'm selling them for around $10, right? And my transaction type is going to be an income, obviously, right? So, and my category is going to be sales. When I add this business transaction, it adds to my history, which is $10 in my account. Now let's say that I want to buy pots to sell my flowers, right? So let's buy some pots, and that's going to be for around $5, and that's obviously it's going to be an expense because I'm buying them. And my category is going to be let's say it's buying. So when I add this, we see $5, it gets deducted from my account. So that's pretty much how this part of the page works, and on top we have some basic tutorials about tutoring services, on how to walk your dog, or any other handmade crafts which may prove beneficial for your local businesses. And now on to the last part, where we have parental controls over their children. Now let's say that I wanna give my child an allowance of, let's say, uh, $800, right? And frequency, it should be around, let's say every month I want to give my child $800. So if I set this allowance We see that on January 2nd of 2025, I set an allowance for $800 for my child every month, and it's going to be directly be debited from my bank account to my child's bank account. And pretty much this gives you a clear overview of how everything works, of how challenges help you learn more about your money. We have expenses tracking, we have lessons to learn about how finance works, about how your money works, and etc. Entrepreneurship for your local businesses, and parental controls to keep track of how much money you're giving to your children, and possibly even how they're spending it. And that's pretty much it. Thank you.